We are now live in effect at Hustler Resources.
Pull up on the hottest podcast where we speak all facts, no cap. Rick the Hustler, he got you covered, so shit, baby, start following.
You know we keep it lit, you know we keep it poppin'. We play the hottest music and we speak on trending topics. You know we keep it lit, you know we keep it poppin'. We play the hottest music and we speak on trending topics. It's about to go down.
Pull up on the hottest podcast, it's about
I'm trying to keep coming. What are you talking
he
about?
got you covered, so shit, baby, start following. Pull up on the hottest podcast, it's about to go down. Rick the Hustler, he got you covered, so shit, baby, start following. Pull up on
Let me get this bitch going, bro. What's the motherfucking deal, man? If you already in this bitch, y'all know what to do, man. Share that goddamn live. You know what I'm talking about. You know how it goes. Same routine every time, man. Let me get everybody in this bitch real quick. Shit, I can't even do it. Damn, my whole thing is fucking up. All right, bet. Let me. Damn. Fuck. Hey, what the hell? Hey, let me share this shit real quick. God damn it. Oh, damn, that bitch live on both sides. Okay, bet. What's up with it, Bambi? This motherfucker me deal, my nigga. Yes, sir. Man, I don't know what Facebook on, but if this bitch start tweaking, y'all already know, go to motherfucking YouTube. I'm surprised, yeah, they already trying to hold a nigga, man, but I ain't played no music, sorry. You know how that shit go, but you know what's up, man. Y'all know where to go if that shit fuck up. But y'all already know what we're here for, man. You know, once again, back with another legend from motherfucking D, the triple goddamn D in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all read the title. Y'all know what we're here for, man. Goddamn me. They said the link not working. Hold on, let me send this link out to these dudes real quick. Hey man, y'all share the live for me. And me, I'm talking about hit that goddamn like button and shit while we get everybody situated, everybody started and shit. I'm about to send the link to y'all right now, fam. It, it worked for Buck. I don't know why it don't work for you. Oh, okay. Blood said the same thing, so hell, I guess. All right, man. Yeah. My bad, y'all, bro. Y'all, I don't know. They see, I told you they already trying to hold us. I don't know what the fuck going on. Hey, look out Facebook, man. They wasn't our show yesterday, bro. We was just a guest, man. Don't start to the hating shit. We ain't we ain't broke no motherfucking rules, man. Get off that bitch ass shit. We just here for the interview, bro. The this ain't the network, just the podcast, man. So if you got some, take that up with the network. We ain't got nothing to do with that. What's up with it, Creek? I just sent you the link, bro. But yeah, man, this is I'm waiting for my other co-host, man. Y'all got about a couple more minutes before we, yes, Ersky, yeah, from the legendary group. Goddamn me, yeah, you got to put that legendary before that. You can't just shout them three letters, man. Especially if you from the Metroplex. Now, if you from out of state or something like that, maybe y'all feel like y'all got somebody, just as good. But shout out to them niggas too. But tonight we talking about the Metroplex. We talking about the Triple D. Goddamn me, we talking about Texas. You know what I'm talking about? DSR shit, Dirty South Rider type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Bambi, what you laughing at? You see how they hate, man? That shit cold, man. And I keep on getting these pop-ups on my phone, man, talking about how am I violating community standards, bro? Somebody probably dry ass reporting the shit. And see, look, y'all done brought y'all shit over here. So now ain't motherfucker think we finna talk about them on this bit. No, this is a interview, man. This is the podcast. This ain't the network. The ratchet shit is on the network. This is this the podcast. This the professional shit. You did. So if you are reporting my shit, bro, wait till we go on the network. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about nobody on here. We talking about artists. We talking about music. Goddamn me, we talking about that other shit. Man, yeah, they is, but they be, yeah, I already, yeah, I mean, yeah, I already know. So look, if Facebook get to tripping too hard, man, make sure y'all go to fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as my other co-hosts get here, we gonna start. Lil Ronnie is in the motherfucking building. Y'all know we ain't gonna go live until to the guests is here. So my boy is back here. He is waiting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they is, but they been doing it to everyone. Yeah, I already know. I already know. We got a crazy ass week coming up, man. Starting tonight. So my boy Lil Ronnie kicking off this busy ass week for the podcast, man. So that's why the last couple of days we ain't been going live. Nigga been trying to get ready for this week coming up. Really, these next 2 months coming up, man. We booked like a bitch. We back to back, so we had to get mentally and physically prepared for this shit. My boy Suave ain't gonna be here tonight. He's still in the mid. He still got shit going, but he will be here Tuesday. We do have the sports coming up tomorrow, so make sure y'all, my sports fanatics, y'all pull in for that. Then from that, man, we full throttle, my nigga, till shit, I don't even remember. But tonight, kick that motherfucker off, and we gonna make it do what it does. Let me see what little bro say real quick. Man, these niggas, man, dang. You can't never do nothing good enough for a nigga. Like, I ain't lied. This nigga here, bro, man, these niggas. I need some cultured white people to tap in with me later on, cause doing business with niggas is fucking niggified. Niggas ain't never ready. Niggas ain't never. Yeah, you know how niggas is, man. But shout out to my niggas. I ain't talking about my niggas. I'm just saying. But yeah, man. We were having a problem with the link, I guess. So I just had to send the link back out to everybody. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes, man. I ain't gonna take up too much more of y'all time. We're gonna get this started. Yeah, somebody is reporting, and she said, actually, let me go ahead and make this part private, bro, so they can't come here with that weirdo shit. Damn, that bitch was loud. What's up with it, Mo? Your mic muted, blood. Okay. All right, so yeah. Yo, I can't hear you. Your mic ain't muted, but I can't hear you, though. Still can't. Did you give it? Yeah, I don't think your mic. So yeah, bro. So look. So now, if a nigga reported, it's gonna say who. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, now maybe they'll stop hating now because now we got it on. Oh, I need to turn it on for. All right, bet. Yeah, I still can't hear you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's Facebook, bro. They tweaking like a bitch. Show must go on though. Creek. All right, I see. Yeah, man. Ah, shit, man. So let's go ahead and get this. Yeah, I don't blood. I still can't hear. Did it ask you for? Did you give access to everything? Cause I see your mic ain't mute. Your mic ain't muted, bro. But I just can't. I just can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's not happening. Are you on your computer? The same thing just happened to Ronnie though a while ago. He was trying to use his laptop and they wouldn't let his picture show up, so he had to switch to his phone and shit. We apologize for the technical difficulties, man. I knew an hour or so ago, bro, this shit was gonna be crazy because it started crazy, but like I said, the show must fucking go on. You know how that shit go. You might have to go out and come back in, but I'm finna go ahead and get started. But man, I appreciate y'all patience, man. So I ain't finna waste no more time. Y'all know what we here for, man. So I'm finna go and get my boy up here. Goddamn me, straight out the Triple D. You know what I'm saying? One part of the goddamn me legendary DSR. My boy Lil Ronnie and his hoe, man. What's good with it, family?
What it do, big dog?
Oh man, you got it, my boy. You got it, man. Man, it's Facebook trying to hate on us, man. So it was a little difficult just back and forth. But like I said, man, the show must go on. We ain't stopping for nothing, man. How you living?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Shit, I'm breathing. Shit.
No, for real. Yeah, yeah, man. Shit, ain't no bigger blessing than that for shit show.
Yes, sir, man. Older I get, man. Just waking up and seeing a new day is good for me, bro.
No cap, no cap. Well, shit, man. Like before, when we get started, we like to always start from the beginning, bro, because it might be people from different states or whatever who don't know you who gonna see this. So, my first thing for you is to go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell them who you are, where you from.
Oh man, you already know it's your big dog, Lil Ronnie, aka Mr. 5'3", Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying, representing the L Town out here, man. And I'm just with I'm 1/6 of the legendary group DSR, man. Dallas legendary group, Texas legendary group. Shoot, worldwide legendary group, you ask me, but that's just what it is, man. It's your boy Lil Running 5'3" checking in one time. What it do, what it do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with you when I'm gonna say, yeah, outside of Texas, shit, man, it's everybody, ain't too many people that I didn't who really into music, you know what I'm saying, who don't know who DSR is, bro. That's facts.
That's a
So man,
fact.
so shit, man, for first and foremost, my boy, we definitely appreciate you for stopping by and fucking with us. I want to get that out the way, get that understood
I
ASAP.
appreciate y'all having me, big dog.
For shit show, for shit show. So, bro, getting started, man. Cause bro, y'all had, man. I ain't, I gotta say one of the, as far as group wise, just because during that time Dallas, a lot of times Dallas is overlooked for the music, bro, because it's so much other shit going on that I don't know if it's out of fear or they just don't see any togetherness in the city. But during this time, like y'all niggas ran the scene, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what got like okay, so now before the group, what got Lil Ronnie started in doing music? Like who was your inspiration and when did you first record your first song?
Doing music for me, probably came with just writing poems, big dog. I used to always write poems and shit. So when I started getting into the hip hop scene, you know what I'm saying, I was just already good with making words rhyme, you know what I mean? Like I said, for writing poems and stuff. So when I started doing the music, you know what I mean, that's just all it was. To me, it was just shit, making words rhyme over the beat. So some of my influences when I did start listening, from the first CDs I got with like Chris Cross, uh, Ice Cube, if you heard me when I first used to come in with the group shit, I used to always rap fast. So I used, you know what I mean. I had the little do or die, Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I mean, little 3-6 Mafia in there. So them a couple of my influences. You know what I mean, kind of like when I first started that. But I ain't gonna say I had influences. I just had a couple people that I listened to and. You know what I mean? But maybe if I had to say somebody, it'd probably be Bone Thugs, though.
Right, right. That's and I can like yeah, like you said, bro. Like yeah, your style was yeah, you had that, bro. Like that's who like we used to. I forget who I was talking to one time, bro, and we heard you. Then we ended up hearing like Lucci on down. It's like y'all kind of had that same like fast flow type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
it
well,
was
Luke came out around the same time, so
yeah,
he show. I used to say, like when he was doing this shit, I used to like how he attacked the beast too. So you know what I mean. I feel that for sure.
facts, facts. She said I danced with him on stage. Man, yeah. So okay, so what your first? Do you remember the first song you recorded?
uh, you talking about like with DSR?
No, like so. Okay,
I,
so were you already in music before you met DSR?
yeah. That's
Okay,
pretty much how I go. Cause shit, unless you was like the niggas that started that whole out. But even then, even them, they was doing music though. You know what I'm saying? So my first ever song came with a dude when I was in Lancaster High School, a dude named Sammy Johnson, SCJ. You know what I mean? He used to have a record label called Empire Thing. He used to be one of the first ones there at Lancaster. He kind of took that shit real serious. You know what I mean? He had the studio, he had the home studio. He had you come over there and tell you how to, you know what I mean, how he supposed to hit like this, where he supposed to rap. He kind of already knew all the ins and outs. So when he seen me doing my thing, I know he called me over to his house, you know what I mean, and That's who I first did my song with. Sammy Johnson, SCJ.
Ready, man. Shout out to that nigga, man. So okay, now after this, so around what time did you like? So you and the dudes from DSR, Tom and all of you, was y'all already cool, or did y'all meet on some music shit?
Only person I knew before I started the group was Tom. Like I said, I went to Lancaster 2 years, like in '99 and no, not I graduated in 2001, so '98 and '99 I was at Lancaster. The last 2 years I was at Lincoln. So while I was at Lancaster, Tom used to be one of the niggas. He used to always have the No Limit CDs and the Cash Money CDs early. He get them like back in the day. If you know, some niggas used to have that shit like on Friday and the shit didn't come out till Tuesday.
Facts.
Tom was one of them niggas. So we talking in the hall and Tom name would come out like if you trying to get some of that early shit, you gotta holler at T Rich, So I remember I went up and asked him how he would get this shit, and he said it was up at Bruton. So when he said it was up at Bruton, I just kind of that's you know what I mean. That used to I was still doing my other shit with other people though. You know what I
Right.
mean. So finally, it just shit just left over and left in, and I end up running into our other homeboy named Lil Walt. I was at Bruton, and I was already doing music with like the other 2 or 3 groups, and I was going up there dropping my little freestyle like everybody did at Bruton. Ran into Lil Walt. He like, man, yeah, T Rich then they finna go out of town. I was like, I ain't know he rap with I ain't know he rap. He like, yeah, nigga, he was DSR now. Oh, that's a bit. That's a bit. So hollered at each other back on down, and that's when I was on Volume 5. But that's the only person that I knew before the group started. Before we went to school in Lancaster together.
Okay, that's hard, bro. That's man, bro. Like I was saying earlier. Now I'm gonna get to like how the whole group formed, but bro,
Okay.
y'all man, y'all. I mean, a lot of people, it's. I mean, people got their own opinion, but since we from the Metroplex, I'm gonna say y'all the ones who made that freestyle shit popular. Now niggas is always freestyle and all that shit like that, bro. So when y'all was going in the studio, bro. And like,
Man,
yeah, like when y'all was making the Homer Simpson flow and the throwbacks and shit like that. What
on
was
my
like?
screens.
Yeah, like so were y'all just going like was that an idea to go there and do that? Like y'all just backdooring each other, or is that something y'all sat down and y'all constructed that song to go like that?
Well, on my screens, I went on my screen. That's
Right,
we introduced LBP. You
right,
know what I mean? We just always kind of, you know what I mean? We tried to be a little structural with shit. And when we knew shit was gonna pop or try to give people a good introduction, shit, we kind of put, you know what I mean, threw people in like that. So LBP got introduced on my screens. The home, stop all that, boy. The Homer Simpson and shit. That was us just, you know what I mean, capitalizing off the moment. You know what I mean? We already had set in stones and how we came up with throwbacks. We had an album release party, bro. And all the people was in from Houston and shit. You know, we were just doing our same thing, freestyling, and we were just beating this shit. Niggas was hitting on the table and shit, and we started talking about throwbacks. So fast forward, it was time to do another CD, and we were like, shit, nigga, we finna go and record that shit we was doing at the album release party with the throwback. Some niggas was feeling. Everybody kind of felt the idea, but some niggas probably didn't feel the beat.
right,
So
right.
everybody that didn't coach shit. But by that time, we started realizing that all 6 of us weren't gonna be able to be on every song. So what we said is, if you like the beat, you just didn't get on it. So that's why on throwbacks it's only me, uh, Addiction and Fat B. That's the only people that's on throwbacks. Everybody else either probably wasn't there or they just didn't like the beat. And the people that wasn't on that, they was for sure on my screen.
Right.
Only was I don't know if Tug was on my
I would
screen.
say I don't think Tucker was Tom Tom on that bitch too.
Yeah, Tug was on my
Tom
screen.
was on that bitch.
Okay,
This show.
Uh,
I don't think Tuck was
I
on
don't
that
think
other.
Tuck was on there, bro. If
and
I
I'm
I
know
be
Fat Bastard was on that bitch.
yeah. Now Fat was on both. I
yeah.
don't know if Addiction was on both. Fat
Yeah,
was
Nah, I don't think Addiction was on that bitch. Damn, you know what? I didn't even think about that, bro. Tuck wasn't on that bitch
yeah.
because I'm listening. I can hear them. I can't. I mean, unless I
Tuck
just.
do now one of them, but Tuck, like you said when you was talking about the Homer Simpson, and I know we had a song called Iceberg and shit.
Yep.
I think he was on one of them.
Yep. Most definitely. And them like, bro, them. So okay. So all right, now we're gonna stop right there. So how did Okay, you said the only person you knew was Tom. So how did DSR? How was DSR created?
So it was already established when I got in it. Like I said, I met
Okay.
Tom. I bumped back into Tom at T Town. So what happened was he had a first like set of six groups. That's what Tuck came in. Addiction.
Right.
That's the only two that stayed from that group. It was some other people like OE the Thriller, AWAX, Pico Train. We ended up doing stuff with them too. They was called, damn, I forgot what they was called, bro. But that Southside Hustlers or Sunny South Hustlers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Southside houses.
I mean, so they kept on rapping too. And then after a while, about a month later, he had another six people that started rapping. That was Tom, Diction. I know that was Tom, Fat, and Double.
Double
So you
T.
had Tuck, and you had Addiction come with the first six. Then you had the other three come with the second six, and then on volume 3 was all of them together. On volume 4, a couple people that's I won't say that start weed now. They just, you know what I mean, other ventures in life that start happening.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So people that's, it wasn't that many people on. It was everybody on 3. It wasn't that many on 4. And then on volume 5, they kind of knew they only wanted to have like them 5 people. So they was just having like special guests on there. So by the time volume 6 came along, that's when I was in college by then. And
Right.
Tom had hit me up and seen if I wanted to, you know what I mean, if I think I could be in college and do the music shit. And I was with it and shit. That's how it was official. So it started with a first six, a second six, everybody. Then it just started weeding out to like volume 6, and then that was the last six. That was the final six. From volume 6, it was just us six out.
Why y'all stop making music?
I wish shit, everybody still doing music.
Yeah.
Only person that ain't doing music is Addiction.
Yeah, I ain't heard him in a minute.
Double ain't really rapping too much, but he on the producer side of shit.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think he was saying like why the D basically he was saying why the DSR as a whole.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, that's I won't say it's a misconception, but one thing that everybody gotta realize, like when they say that and say it like that, you know what I mean? Everybody, we just George knew it like this. When George came out with the idea of having DSR, he had his music store, and everybody that was jumping out the store was like labels and like groups. Like if you think about like No Limit, they ain't really have groups, but they was labeled. But then it broke down to the groups because that's just what it was the way it was. You had True, you
Yeah.
had your
Yeah.
crime suspects, you know what I mean? Even though them niggas only had like one song on ECD and shit.
Yeah.
But that's how it was though. So George was like, you know what I mean? We're gonna do like our Boss House and our Swiss House. I'm gonna do a group. So he just picked six niggas. You know what I mean? Like we wasn't always a group. We just so happened to be together.
Right.
So when people be like, "Why y'all stop making music?" It ain't that we just stopped making music. We just stopped making it together. We went back to
Together.
how it was at the jump of it, because at the jump of it, we all was just six niggas that was just doing our thing. That
Right.
George picks these six, put us together. You know what I mean? Gave us that title. Then we did that. Then we just started moving like that. You see what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's why it was always easy. When we did come in a group, we'll drop the Tuck CD, the Tom CD, or you come out with the TBGs, or you got the Street Sweepers. You know what I mean? We always just did this shit in group. Even when we did do our shit, the solo shit, we always come back with a group. Then come back with 2 more solos. Come back with another group. You know, it's just how you look at it, man. We always was solo artists that was put together as a group, and I think we just get back to what it is.
Right. Right. So okay now by y'all all being you like you said, it's 6 of y'all. So
Yep.
and you like you said, you was already an artist before. So how do you maintain like being in a group but still have the time to write your own shit? Because you know eventually you want to make your own album. But like how do you know what songs you want to add to the DSR group, and how did you pick what songs you want to put on the Lil Ronnie album, not the DSR album?
Well, when we always work when we always work and we was doing our thing, like how y'all liking it, how y'all loving, we always did them hoes together.
Okay.
So whenever it was time for a CD, we was all in that hoe together. So we were never a time where we'll be in there making music or creating, and then we saving it for this or saving it for that. It was always for the project. You know what I mean? So if we was in there together, we was working on that. Then if we went in that bitch and we was working on Tom CD, that's just what it was. It was something that everybody was on. It just said me on Tom album. That's just how it went. So we weren't necessarily in there and separate songs. Whatever project we was working on, that's just what that song and that idea. That's what it went on.
Right. And that makes sense. That makes
Yep.
hella sense, bro. And I remember I can't really think of the song, bro. But y'all had now, like I said, all of them were hot, bro. Like when it seemed like y'all were dropping them back to back to back. But
Yep.
which one out of them songs? And you can pick any one. Like I said, the number is crazy. If you had to pick one of them songs that you said was just that one that stood out, that made the people be like, yeah, like because y'all already had the recognition. But what, in your opinion, what song do you feel like is the one that put y'all on that level?
Uh, I think I think as a group, or you probably say throwbacks. You would probably say on my screens. Uh, and that's it as a group. Like where you want to say like majority. Now the
Right,
songs that kind of got us that pub and made niggas knew who we was. Really one songs where it was all a group. Like they'll get wind of who we was through the song, or so to speak. Cause like Tussle with You come out, and that's gotta be one of our hit songs. But it's only Tom and Tuck on that bit.
right,
You see what I'm saying? But they was able to learn more about DSR because now they drawn to it by hearing Tussle. Then you can say You Can't See Me is another one of our bangers. You
right,
know what I mean? That gotta be my best verse. You know what I mean? You Can't See Me. Then you can say Tom with Caprice Music. That's only Tom by itself, but it's a hit though. So it
Hey,
draw,
yeah, that Capri, yeah, hey, yeah, it
you know
was.
what I mean? So it drew niggas to Tom, and he was able to talk about Tuck, Double, Fat B, Lil Ronnie.
That Tom Zilla, all that shit.
Yeah, so like I say, we even though we always did group shit, bro, and you heard DSR, we did a lot of solo shit.
right.
And then, but it's just when we did solo shit, we was still true to our brothers and true to the group. That when we talked in the songs, we probably named each other out, or whenever we were doing radio interviews or something like that, the songs started popping. We were just name dropping each other. You know what I'm saying? So most of the songs that you gonna know us of is gonna be solo songs, or it's just gonna be like two of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
for me, like I say, a lot of solo songs that we got Tussle, Preach Music. You Can't See Me, Not a Stain on Me. But if we did want to say probably a group, it's gonna be underground songs and it's throwbacks and probably on my screens, bro. Then
Right.
we had a couple, we had a couple flows and shit, everybody like In the Hood, you know what I mean, shit like that, you know what I mean, that 500 claim I had back in the day.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had like other little shit that people was getting drawn to, but them to me that I just named, them my most influential hits right there to me.
Now, all y'all went out the cliff, wasn't y'all
Now
from different parts of the city, right?
But nobody on to be honest, was nobody from the cliff. Now,
That, I thought Tuck was out the cliff.
I took
He
from
was just
Sunny Side Dallas.
Yeah, he from the
okay.
South. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was 44, ain't
yeah, yeah.
he? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Like,
just used to ride with the cliff a lot.
I
He
mean,
was from
that's
that nigga was,
Southside realist, man.
man, Tucker
Shit.
old nigga, Tuck old. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he like one of them old niggas. You know how the old niggas around this hoe is.
yeah.
Remember you dropped that what's the name of that song? That Sensei, right? That's what it's called, right? Sensei. I think he froze up.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
All
You
right,
can
we
hear me?
back. We was
All
talking about
right.
Cliff, and I was just saying like Tucker old head, bro. And he just like any other old head I heard like how old is they stomping grounds. So you know what I'm saying? Like if he was talking about the cliff, it's just cause he get love out there, but nobody was basically from the cliff at all. Now Tuck, now Tom went to school like stayed on Chun performance and stuff like that. Grew up in that neighborhood. I kind of played football with no cliff and Daniel Park and all that around that same neighborhood. But as far as just like where we just stayed all the time, I only stayed in the cliff my childhood, and the same with Tom. Tom like kind of stayed there in his teenage years. And then he went on to the L. So me and Tom was kind of like the L. Tuck was the South. Fat B and Double was the Grove. And then Tom too was the Grove. Cause 350 was from the Grove.
Right.
350 Holly Hills, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So Tom was more the Grove, L Town, and like you say, Holly Hills. That was more his shit. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Kind of like to get off the group a little bit. I was the
Put them keys
song.
up.
I could be right down. Okay, a couple years ago, I think the song was called. It was called Sensei, right?
Yeah, that's well. It wasn't even a song. I just ended up doing a real life street stars interview, and he was just talking about shit. We just do flows and doing freestyle. Shit, I just took that opportunity. You know what I mean? Just being in the group and how we did with DSR, bro, and shit. I just got out of doing freestyles and shit. And even if I did do a freestyle, that bitch gonna sound like a song. So I came with a little hook, did a little verse, and shit. And this, you know what I mean? That's what it was.
For shit show. Now, I had like I like throughout the week or whatever we get, like I take a couple questions from the fans, like if they send it to me, I like, oh, okay, if it stand out, I'll ask them. So a couple of people had the same question. They was like, when they used to go to shows in Dallas, to some of y'all shows or whatever, they said that after the club, like y'all niggas would be like damn near 100 deep out there. That shit true?
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, that's it.
Back in the day, that's why I be telling like a lot of these people, bro, they be kind of tripped out on like the younger folk. You know what I mean? They be tripped out on how Dirk them acting, how Young Boy them acting, how Quando Rondo them acting. You know what I mean? Shit, you can even say the people from my city, bro. You know how they sometimes they be tripping on how on Trap and Yell and 3 used to act and all the other bro. Hey, 20 something. You feel what I'm saying? When we were 20 something, we was out here 100 deep, you know what I mean? Standing on 10 times.
Like a motherfucker, boy.
When you 20 something, bro, you standing on shit. Not saying when you get older, you're not standing on shit. You're not standing on shit too. When you get older, you got principles too. But then you got older though, so you feel like you gotta not get off that gangster shit or out that street shit, but you just and not saying you ain't got nothing to live for and doing that 20-something-year-old time. It's just you start thinking, you start living different, bro. You start moving different. So right now, if you go to a show, shit, by the time that bitch over, nigga, if you ain't got you down there, nobody get you an autograph and a picture and shit while the show going on. Nobody, we got out of there as quick as you is. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, yeah, we were 100-something deep. All the 350 Highland Hills was going, and all the L was going, all the Grove.
I remember that shit, boy.
Because shit was what it was. You know what I mean? But now, fast forward, like I say, man, by the time that bitch over, we out before the goddamn mic drop.
Hey.
Didn't y'all do something at Hoop It Up one year? Had that bitch sold up.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, tell them them niggas some damn fools, bro.
Boy.
But that's just how Dallas was, period, though. You know what I mean? You get on here and talk to some more rappers. I'm pretty sure they had some stories with them and they hood niggas were doing their thing. It's just how it was. Dallas was the same as it is now, but instead of the shooting and all that shit, niggas was just fighting everywhere.
Real goddamn shit.
Yeah, that's
just Park stayed on fire, nigga.
Same shit going on. Niggas just wasn't having that tool everywhere back then. Niggas was just squabbling most of the time.
And you would think back then would be the time when niggas really had the tool, because I think me personally, I think it was tougher back then.
It was more tougher back then, but niggas was scrapping like a hoe. Niggas was scrapping like a bitch.
Niggas, it was just about you know what was going on.
Right.
We going up to Hoop It Up, you know what I'm saying? I might get in that bitch and I might have to throw the balls. Like, I ain't gonna wear this thing. I ain't gonna wear these shoes, you know what I mean? Or we gonna go 100-something deep, because this might happen. Now, you going out nowadays, hey, I gotta make sure we pick up such and such, cause I know he got his gun. Like,
he got that thing with him. Yeah.
Hey, we gonna go ahead and get this. We did. You coming different to the shit. It's the same shit. You just coming to it different. Now you coming to it knowing that you gotta have your gun at that bitch just to even the playing field. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. And back in them days, everywhere you went, bro, you was just fighting. You weren't really too much fun, like the nigga was gonna pull something, cause y'all just fought. And then you know what I mean? You seeing each other next week.
Yeah.
And if y'all earn respect through that fight, you know what I mean? You wasn't dabbing up and shit, but the respect was grown. Or y'all were fighting again that next week until the respect was given. You know what I mean?
Real
How
shit.
it was.
That's facts, bro. And they made sure I asked that, So okay, now kind of move from like with all that action, and what you said, that's 100% true, especially back in that time, bro. Okay, hold on for. She said, a question right there in the crowd. She said, "What's a goal you would like to reach before your music career ends?"
Oh man, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm just not. I gotta let me see. Go. You gotta just throw out the obvious shit, like you know what I mean. Get nominated for a Grammy or some shit. You know what I mean. Realistic shit. You know what I mean. Because if you not saying if you ain't got no Grammy right now, you ain't gonna get it. But
Right.
realistic shit, you can just saying just being at one of them shows where now I done been at shows where they know the whole you can't see me. I ain't gotta rap that bitch.
Fucking right.
So maybe headlining some shit or something where you able to my whole 10-minute, 15-minute set is like that, like some Jeezy shit. Like we ain't doing nothing just to ad lib. They know the whole set, So maybe something like that. But for me, I ain't gonna lie to you. The end of my goal right now with this music shit is like what everybody else need to be, and probably what a lot of these newer niggas know is just having my music business right, bro. Like
Right.
knowing my shit up, knowing my splits and shit, and my publishing and shit, having all that black and white shit on point, bro. That's by the end of this shit, I want to have all my black and white behind the scenes shit on point. Cause when you first start out in this shit, bro, you ain't finna know none of that. You ain't finna know nothing about no publishing, no writers, no none of that. Unless you like nowadays, like they done learn from us, and nowadays they coming in here, they already know what's going on. But man, hey, I'm finding out right now it's a whole lot of shit I didn't know, don't know, and still need to know.
Right. That's a good ass answer, man. Good. Thank you for the question. That was a good question. Yeah. You said it was hard being in a group.
Not in this hard.
Uh, now I kind of answered that on another interview. It wasn't too hard for me because I always play sports. You know what I mean? So playing sports, you either gonna be that nigga, or if you are that nigga like shit, I was that nigga in ninth grade on basketball. Got moved up, so now
Right.
I was one of the niggas. You ain't the nigga no
Yeah,
more. In
yeah.
10th grade playing varsity, so I had to blend in. And I had to make sure when I got in that shit count. Like when in the group, shit, when it's your time to get on that song, you gotta make sure your voice
Run that bitch.
verse hard. You know what I mean? So I think for me, playing sports made it easier for me to flow in the group shit.
Right. Right. Most definitely. Most definitely. So I remember. I'm not sure when it was. I remember reading a while back. But I forget. So like during this time, bro, like y'all like I'm talking about when everything jumped out, bro. This was when really Texas. I ain't gonna I'm gonna say Texas, but Houston. Like this is when like nigga it was hot. Like so to be recognized during that time as to know you was really doing something, bro. Because
And
and
they was hot when like Swisher House and shit was still buzzing and beaming.
so y'all was on tour with Houston. Like, was it Swisher House? Who was y'all? I know. I remember y'all doing a lot of shows with a lot of Houston artists, but y'all was on the road with them too, right? What do you?
I could have
Who was
sworn.
y'all on the road with?
Bro, like I say, they go back to this George in his shop. With George in his shop, he used to sell like shit out of his shop. So anybody that was doing their thing, he made sure we was right with their ass. If fucking Swisher House selling out the shop that month, we going where Swisher House is. If
Yeah,
Freestyle King was doing that shit that month, we going where they was at. You know what I mean? So he kind of had a relationship with them. So we was just with all these niggas. We was with Swisher House, we was with Boss Hog, we was at Freestyle Kings. We was with everybody that was popping that shit. We were doing our shit with them niggas too.
you fucking right.
So all of them out the H. And then
Did y'all do something with Charlie Boy?
yeah, that's the freestyle king.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we was that's when we first kind of really started popping this shit. That's who we was doing our shit with was the freestyle king. Charlie Boy and Type. And hey, that's the moment, I ain't gonna lie. That's the moment when I knew we had came up. That's the moment when I knew we had did something. I mean, we went to a show with Charlie Boy and Tight, some little old bitty town, bro. But they was the niggas out there. We went out there for some reason. The dumbass promoter uh let Charlie and Tight them go first, and we had to go after them. But they was the headliner. Man, so we get on it, they done did that shit. We done came out there and they like, man, who is this, man? We thought the night was over. So boom, we gonna get ready to do our shit. Double do his verse. By the time double probably, your verse was what, probably 40 seconds. Man, double was probably 25 seconds in. Niggas started walking out like, man, we ain't trying to hear this shit.
Yeah.
We went up, finished the song, and we just stopped. We ain't do the set. We finished that song gap, and then we left. Passed out CDs, went back to the thing, no hard feelings or nothing. Hey, this was y'all town tonight, yo, you know what I mean? But we passing out CDs and shit, planting the seed. About 2 months later, we go back to the same spot with the Freestyle King. Soon as we put it up in that bitch, man, what time them at, man? God damn, tuck them in that bitch tonight when them niggas getting on the stage. So it had reverse. I like, man, is this the same shit where they think was just booing us?
Yeah.
Like real shit.
So
Hey, I was a diehard DSR fan, boy.
Yeah, so about 2 or 3 months later, them same people that were loving Freestyle Kings and booing us, we went back and niggas, not saying they ain't want to fuck with Charlie Boy them, but they were ready for us to hit the stage that night. I was like, man, this shit is a fool, man. So that's when I knew we was on to something. Cause it sounded like I said, the same spot where we got booed at and people walked off on us. 3 months later, they asked for us like shit. When we finna get on stage, that shit was love.
That's a hell of a feeling, bro. I already know that shit was. That's okay. So all right now, after tour. So around this time, bro, like we go back to the like the being like 100 some deep and all that. So it was I never really heard too much about controversy, when it comes to DSR. But can you kind of like, you don't have to go too much into detail, but like, what was the issue with the 5363 shit?
Oh man, shit, I still ain't feeling that shit. I just feel like your brand is everything, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I've been that shit out the gate.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it ain't no problems with it. It's just at this point, it's just understood to be understood.
Not real talk.
But that's what it. But to me, that's just what it was. It was just the branding, man. That's something that's real. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the more you do music and shit, you understand that the brand and shit. That's what it's about. Right now, you see, right now I got
right.
Mr.
5-3, no cap.
I was just feeling like I was already doing that shit. You know what I mean? And that's just what it was. You know what I mean? So for somebody to take the same rap and then get talked about it on it, and then you try to make it like it's like, nigga, I ain't know you. I ain't thinking about that shit or what me. It ain't got nothing to do about thinking about it. It's just that shit was understood.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So then when people ask you about it and they bring it up to you, you like, nigga, we ain't nobody worried about him. He the wackest nigga in the group and the whoop to the whoop. And like I say, to me, it's not no. I don't give a damn about it. It's just now. It's just it is what it is.
Real shit.
So everything you said in the interview and how you felt, that's just what it is now. That's how you feel. You know what I mean? Like I don't give a damn about speaking to whoever. You know what I mean? Right. So you was the one that was always, hey, what it do? We're not saying you was friendly. You just always the one that was speaking. You know what I'm saying? So if you wasn't feeling, or I wasn't a nigga that you liked in the group, shit, that shit ain't. I ain't that type of nigga. I ain't speaking to niggas I don't know or niggas I ain't fucking with.
Facts, like
you know,
that's anywhere. You know
yeah. And so on me, that's just where I stood with it. Like I just feel like it was just a breach on the brand. You know what I mean? I think your brand is everything in this music, bro. You know what I mean? I wasn't feeling it. I said something about it. Niggas, he did interviews. We did interviews. The answers he was giving is making now to where I just understand where you coming from. It is what it is, and we ain't gotta fuck with each other. That's just what it is.
Cause the world was digging that brand y'all came out. It was just like a Triple D movement out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Especially, yeah, bro. Especially being in a group and knowing that you like, you have to stand out at some point, bro, because you don't want to be just, you got your own name. Your group is just who you part of, but You know what I'm saying? I'm Mr. 5'3", so that's like I said, that's your brand. And it's down there impossible, bro, especially if you being from the same city, not to know that that's your brand. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no motherfucking way that niggas will call you that before they call you Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what they saying. It's on your jerseys and everything like that. So I remember like when it first happened, bro, like I didn't really know. I wasn't really up on this music. Like I heard the radio shit, but it was like, you know, cool. I was on a different era. So, you know, it was never no hate shit. It was just
I didn't even know my damn self.
yeah, so when I heard that, then that's what kind of made me like, well, damn, I agree because like you said, brand, I like somebody taking the name of my show and naming their show something just like it, like bro, like or with the same kind of logo or something. Like, bro, come on, man, like, bro, even if you act like you don't know what's going on, it's impossible, bro. So I really asked that to say, like, from all this time, y'all never had a chance to sit down and y'all never had no conversation about it, like to get that shit understood. It was never no cross paths or nothing.
Yeah, we don't see each other a couple times. We just ain't said we both headstrong niggas. You just say it like that. We just ain't said none of each other. And both of them, I think both of the time we probably seen each other 2 or 3 times. Both of them had to do with shit with money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So nigga ain't getting, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't none of that little shit or whatever you want to call it, messing away with no money. You know what I mean? We just both did our thing and shit. That was it. We both got in our cars and we left.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing. I can't do nothing but respect that, bro.
Y'all
But
talking about that shit.
yeah, the fans know, and I guess because that's the fans who support the brand. So long as the motherfuckers who support the brand know what's going on, because it's, you know, I wouldn't want to be I wouldn't want to be the second of nothing. You know, I either want to be the original or I'm gonna come up with something else. Bro.
Okay, I'm saying that aspect. I'm saying you gonna be the second of something in your life.
Yeah, like I don't want to be. No, I'm talking about my own brand. Like if I start a brand, I don't want to be Coca-Cola number 2. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to go be.
You don't want to be RC Cola and shit.
Yeah, I don't want to be like Dr. Thunder or some shit. Like, man, I know I'm trying to be Coke, but shit, nigga, if I go to the store, I see Dr. Thunder, I see Coke, I'm gonna pick up the Coke. Like, nah, nigga, don't make me no knockoff. But you know, to each his own, my nigga. But you know what I'm saying? So, all right, now check this out. She said right here, I don't like that question right there.
Who my least favorite to work with in the group?
Yeah.
And nobody.
Right shit.
Everybody was cool.
It seemed like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it did, bro. No cap.
It seemed like it.
Like one thing about us, bro, we never had no foul outs, bro. Never had no foul outs. And then we was all, I think, like I say, like kind of what we was talking about earlier. I think the fact that we was all individual artists too, bro. That's another reason why we ain't had no foul outs.
Right.
If it was ever some slow motion or some shit not going how you wanted to go in the group, like you said, shit, you just start writing on your own shit.
Real shit.
Right. Or we can't like we did. We went on and we started doing TBGs and dropping them hoes.
Right. I was like, y'all kept shit coming out back to back though. Like it was
we started doing DCC shit. You know what I mean? So instead of feeling bad or feeling some type of way, we just started rapping.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's you know what I mean? If you weren't feeling how somebody else was doing, you was just out of everyone, not just a group. Out in Dallas, still nobody. It's still nobody that I ain't really. Cause if I ain't fuck with you, then I wouldn't try to do no song with you.
Right.
So I had to have some type of respect for you or some type of even try to do a song. So it wasn't really nobody that I worked with that was my least favorite. You know what I mean? It was all probably cool. Everybody that I done did something with was cool.
Wasn't y'all and Mr. Pookie and them back like hot at the same time when y'all first came out?
Yeah.
Or that was after them?
It was one nigga
that
shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
One nigga that was doing that shit every time when I was like, man,
I think you and Lucci would have made a tight ass song together, man.
Yeah, we blowing up on these niggas. This city, them niggas be leaving out that hoe.
Man.
Or we'll be coming to a city, or we'll be leaving the city, they'll be coming. You know what I'm saying? So Pookie and Lucci was always doing that shit when we were doing our shit. It was Pookie and Lucci, Chiefo, that was about it, man. Then you had then after that, after we kind of popped out, then other people started coming on with it too. But kind of when we was just at the peak of our shit and doing our shit, it was Pookie Luch and it was Chief.
Shout out to them niggas, man, for shit show, bro. Shit,
Yeah, and K Rock, of course K Rock the Rockler.
fucking right. So now, do you feel like okay? Now, a lot of artists that we talk to, like the internet probably made one of the biggest impacts on the music industry, other than anything. I'm talking about digital, all that bullshit. Like internet made a big impact. So like all the artists, like from my era, they barely miss the social media blast and all that shit like that. So how big of how even bigger of an impact do y'all feel like y'all would have made had y'all been around when? Cause y'all, a lot of y'all shit still on TikTok. Like y'all shit, like niggas still be playing y'all. They be doing, dances and shit to that shit like now. So just imagine like y'all in the social media era, bro. How much do you feel like that would have impacted y'all like on a group level and an individual level?
Through the roof.
Fucking right.
That would have been something dangerous, too.
Through
Because,
the
like,
roof.
the way they took off.
I be telling like a lot of people be talking about like, oh man, these niggas, hey man, nigga going platinum and whoop the whoop. I hear you, but it's like to me, like back in our day when we was talking about going platinum, we was talking about like a million sales of your album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you talk about going platinum, niggas just talking about a nigga done went platinum on the song. Now we
Right.
came out this time, man. You know how many platinum songs we had?
Wait.
At least gold. You know what I'm saying? At least you can't see me as gold.
Hey, y'all would have been
Easy.
dangerous if y'all would have
Easy,
had the
bro.
platform.
Platinum.
Yeah, I'm telling
Caprice
you.
Music, gold, platinum.
Oh, man.
Tussle with you, gold, platinum. Not a stain on me, gold, platinum.
Throwbacks,
You know what I mean?
definitely platinum.
Hey, but see, Throwbacks wasn't our song. We tried to buy the song. We tried to buy the beat on Throwbacks. The nigga wouldn't sell it to us, so we could
You
never.
know what he had.
Yeah, that's why Throwbacks wasn't never on the radio or nothing. We had
Right.
did it, and we didn't even think about trying to buy the beat. We like, man, this shit ain't gonna be shit. It started popping out, and the nigga heard it everywhere. He was like, that was Toe Down from Houston. That's who beat
Right.
it was.
Uh-huh.
He would not give us that hoe. He would. But we were gonna have to break the bank to get that hoe. So we never could get the beat for that. And that's another reason why we did not on my screens. Cause then we had new, this type of shit is gonna pop. But we need our own beat. So on my screens was our own beat, you know what I mean? So boom. That's why that hoe kind of took off and was able to get on radio a little bit here and there. Cause that was our own beat.
Right. So has anyone ever tried to get you to sign a bad contract?
Hell yeah, shit. Yeah, who ain't? Everybody. And I did. And I had that I was trying to say earlier. When you jump off it, that's what the other one that asked the question. And I was like, just getting having all my business affairs in order before I start rapping, just knowing exactly all the splits and you know what I mean, how much the disco kid or summer get out, how much where the artists is and shit. Just knowing, you know what I mean, doing that, sitting down and doing that shit on my own.
Right.
Cause the less you know, man, the more you able to get took advantage of.
Fact.
Like a motherfucker.
Fact.
Yeah, man. So shit, when you jump off in this game, unless you like one of these two niggas that is coming up under somebody that probably got it out of a bad contract, you gonna get fucked out the gate. Cause you gonna be thinking somebody got your best interest, but hell, you don't even know what your interest is, cause you don't know nothing.
Cause you don't know
You
nothing.
just enjoying that roller coaster ride you on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I mean? You going to the studio, knocking out this song, and when the shit coming back, you ain't understanding. Oh man, I had to pay for this studio time, and I had to pay for this. Man, you should have said something. We could have split that.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? They ain't telling you that. You know what I mean? That's not what you knowing. They just like you say, you just on the ride, you just, you know what I mean, doing your thing. So to answer that, hell yeah, I done had somebody try to get in one and done been in one.
Like a motherfucker. So I already know, like being in a group fan, because if you think about it realistically, bro, like you said, yeah, everybody was young. You just more excited about doing the music, being on the road, seeing a fan, signing autographs, shit like that. But then you figure like, okay, well, shit, I don't know how much is coming in. Long as I'm getting something, it's enough to pay my bills. I got, I can buy me a car too, whatever, have a house. You don't really start thinking about it until you get. I'm like, damn, wait, hold on, man. Like these, you know what I'm saying? Because so now the T-Town music, that's George Lopez, right?
Right.
So, and the majority of y'all albums came out under T-Town. So did T-Town ever have a mother label, or was it his own label? Doing the paying his artist out of his own pocket?
Nah, that's with them, with us being able to doing that and hitting it out like that. That's where we got the seven. That's where the $7 million deal come in at.
Okay.
Cause they sound the whole T-Town like it was like selling T-Town the record label.
Okay.
And then we were supposed to come out with the tongue. We was either gonna do a whole DSO or a fat, or we was gonna do both. Or we were supposed to do 4 CDs, but we only end up doing 2 before we had got let go.
And what was the
Why
reason
did
why
they
they
let
let y'all
y'all
go?
Shit, messing up the money.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we was young, man, and shit. We just didn't know. Like I say, just going back with the contract, we didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean? So we thinking, you get this money and do this shit with it, and the label thinking like, nah, you was supposed to do this with it.
Right.
You was
Yeah,
supposed
you think y'all thinking like street niggas, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then this push come to shove when it was time to do these albums and CDs. That's what that money was for. And we done ran through it. So now we just down there doing the album and CDs, just trying to do it off the love for this nigga word and that nigga word. And that's just, that just one that they weren't feeling it. And shit, that's just how they let us go right there. We just it's kind of they feel like we didn't do the right shit with the money. So we ain't finna go through 4 albums with y'all nigga. These 2 was enough. Y'all
Hell
with
yeah.
us to these 2 albums. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. My favorite song or verse, it just gotta go back to on the cool. I ain't gonna lie. I'm somebody that kind of think the newest shit I always do is kind of like my best shit, but my favorite or whatever I probably just say it gotta be the "You Can't See Me" verse. It gotta be my best one.
That
The
bitch.
bottom of the list with the best stuff. That's the only one. That's like that one. Throwbacks. Uh, I only did like 500 claim with that song right there. Probably like at 3 shows. You know what I mean? That one kind of got a rocket too, but
That
if
Sensei shit was hard, bro.
huh?
That Sensei shit you did on that shit was hard, bro.
I was just see that how I ain't even nothing. I just, you know what I mean? That's just when I was doing the interview and everybody was talking about the 5-3-6-3 shit. That's just that
Yeah.
was on that wave. You know what I mean? I ain't even pushing that.
Yeah. That man
Yeah.
say, boy,
And
no
that's somebody beat though. You know what I mean? That was a flow. So that's somebody beat. That's somebody Instagram. That's somebody instrumental. I don't know who shit it is.
cap. Really, man. But yeah, I definitely fuck with. I had okay. So on the show, I don't know if you went back and watched any of the episode. We got this thing called the Trill Wheel.
Okay.
And what it is like 10 questions, just random questions. Like they supposed to be hot seat questions. You know what I'm saying? So we just like it's just something to add something different to the show, bro. Like you can always be like, nah, I don't want to, they don't get too deep. Like they don't get no incriminating shit. They ain't no beat starters, nothing like that. It's just some fun ass questions that we like to ask. So let me go ahead and get this
Hey,
pulled up
before
for
we
you.
start that whole y'all ever gonna bring the group back together, fool? Give us one more classic.
Man, that shit. We did that. When did we do that? Was it about 5 years ago? When we did
It was exactly 5 years ago.
yeah, when we did
Going
General
on 6.
Sex Revenue. So
The
it's
last,
just whenever the money
yeah.
when whenever the money right, cause that's what had happened. Shit, somebody had offered us some money and we went on and did that hoe.
Man,
Like I say, we all still cool. Everybody still, you know what I mean, cordial. And we ain't never had no fallout. We all still brothers. So shit, we all
I
say
think
what's up.
I just seen some of Tom's shit not too long ago with
That's
Don
real
G.
nigga shit. What's up with it, 2L?
I think he just
Yeah,
released a
Tom
couple
finna get ready to drop his shit again with Lil Flip.
yeah.
Yeah, they finna do that King of Texas too.
Oh,
Made in Texas. Made in Texas
made
too.
and tell. Okay, I can't. Yeah, definitely can't wait till that drop. We're gonna definitely get into your upcoming projects and stuff like that after the wheel because it's a people want to feature prices and all that shit because that's like, bro, it's a what it is, bro. Like it's a lot of upcoming artists who didn't get a chance to, like, physically be a part of y'all movement, who hear it now. Like, not not all the old niggas feel like the old. I mean, not all the young niggas feel like the old music is played out. It's young niggas in the game who respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear it now, they can't really get the feeling that we got because we was there. So like doing these interviews and shit like that and hearing this shit from y'all, that give these young niggas like motivation. And so just like, man, just to get a legend on the track or get some advice from a legend, that shit that they reach out and tell us about afterwards, and they just be like, because they be requesting the people that we try to reach out to. And people like Buck and the others, they know y'all, so they reach out like, bro, look, if it's anybody in our grass that we can get, and it's always like it was you, the other Lil Ronnie. It's a lot more of it because it's like the young niggas who watching, trying to learn like who to pay the proper respect to, where this came from, how this started. So when they going forward in their career, they, like you say, they hear and see the mistakes you say y'all made and other artists like that. Y'all help them niggas kind of go around that curve and have a better career and shit, man. So before I even get this wheel started, I just want to let you know that like it's definitely niggas, young niggas who already saying they want no feature product. I just haven't got to that question yet. So I was letting you know that definitely is coming, and you might have a couple of them coming up with some questions they self that they want to ask you to help them in their career. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do this wheel first before we run out of time.
Okay.
All right, so let me go ahead and spin this to get this first question out the way. All right, so first question said, your biggest regret.
Like with music or period?
Period.
Probably not. Staying with football, bro. I probably should have kept playing football.
Oh, you play football and basketball?
Yeah, but
what school you went to, bro?
Now this was at Lancaster.
Lancaster, okay.
Yeah,
they had a fast ass track team though back in the day.
Yeah, track been jumping the whole time. It's still jumping.
Man,
but
them
I
niggas
went
moving,
to
boy.
at Lancaster. It was still white people at Lancaster.
Yeah.
So we had two white coaches too, and they kind of it was a room. Now that we out of school, they saying it was a rumor. So basically, what they were saying is you couldn't do both sports. You had to pick one. So I just feel like I had kind of I did my thing in basketball. Uh, we had one dude move up, and then when he moved up, I started averaging like about 35. I probably played like about 15 games, where I averaged like about 33 to 35 points. So I moved up playoffs. Football, ninth grade, I did the same thing. Did pretty good in football, moved up playoff. 10th grade, I'm figuring like it ain't that many shooters. It's only about 2 or 3 shooters on the basketball team for us. Now we going cornerbacks that I played on football. They had like their first string and kind of second string was almost down. So I was looking at maybe second string, third string. I just said, man, fuck it, I'm finna just hoop. Ain't number 2 more shooters. I'm the third shooter. Shit, that's better than being like the number 7 cornerback. So I just started. I ain't even start. I stopped playing football. So maybe I should have probably just kept doing both of them.
Real shit. He said boys were wearing them leather shorts back then.
Hey, Reggie, I still wear them hoes to the day, goddamn
it.
No cap. All right, second question. It said, in a 10-song versus battle, who would win out of UGK and Outkast?
Woo. It's crazy because I only like one half in both groups too. I'm gonna say UGK 6'4".
Already.
UGK 6'4".
Shout out to goddamn Long Little Pimp, man. Nigga said.
Yeah, I only like Pimp C and I only like Big Boy.
Already, no. Oh shit, keep it a buck, goddamn me. Best album to ever come out of Dallas.
Oh, and I can't say none of mine. I gotta say Tom CD, bro. I'm gonna be biased.
Hey, yeah, shit, I would be too.
Uh,
Shit.
his first CD, just cause I seen it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like, like I say, like with Tuck, bro. Like Tuck older than we is.
right,
You know what I mean? I'm not saying he was closed off when he was doing his shit. Like he like had his own niggas too though. You know what I'm saying? So when Tuck kind of did some of his shit, in some songs I wasn't there when he was recording them out. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So CD, by every song he did, you probably gotta ask me what song I wasn't there that Tom recorded. You know what I'm saying? For
Right.
his for the most part, I kind of seen it all. I seen uh the work he did with Manny Fresh. Where we only had budget to do one we only had budget money to do one song with Manny Fresh. But Manny Fresh loved how we got down and how we moved in Houston and how he said we used to remind them of the young Cash Money, how we was moving and just how everything was operating and how Tom had us, you know what I mean, just going and how he felt like the love was there. So, you know what I mean, I seen how that turned into only having one song able to do two songs. I seen when Tom told us, hey, we finna go ahead, I'm finna fly to Miami, but I'm finna pay for y'all niggas to come on down there and drive down there. And he met with Scott Storch. He came up with a banger. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a little bit more of what Tom put into his album and how it came out and had it play. So for me, I'm gonna have to say Tom first CD.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit like a motherfucker. Ready? Okay, yeah. So this one say funniest moment on the road.
How they got I wrecked the van, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Just cause everybody survived. Everybody survived.
Right.
Everybody got a nice little payday out of it except me because I was driving, so I couldn't get paid.
Oh, yeah. So you wrecked that motherfucker. You ain't just hitting her,
Yeah,
you wrecked
I
the
told
shit out
it.
of me.
Yeah, I told it the van.
God damn it.
Yeah, I fucked that bitch up. Ran out the road, hit a gate. Tree opened up the top of the van, and everything.
Damn.
Yeah,
Hey man, shout out to God for keeping y'all boys alive, man.
yeah.
God
First
damn.
time we was supposed to go to Pensacola, man, and go to Roy Jones Club.
Damn. Was this at nighttime?
Yeah,
Oh,
we was
okay.
going to
Okay.
Mike Jones and Magno them and some Big Mo. It was like
Oh,
we just
shit.
did a show with like some Houston niggas and shit. We were like, shit, we gonna go ahead and push it tonight. Go to Pensacola. Shit, we ain't make it.
Hey.
Worst
Shit.
motor
Work.
store.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
Uh, and I don't know where we was at, man. It was just somewhere, man. And it wasn't that bad because most of the time we really didn't go nowhere until we just went until we got our money. So it was just one time that nigga was just holding this nuts on our money, man. We was like, man, we finna go, bro. If we ain't getting paid before we go get out the van, we finna go. So we kind of, you know what I mean? We was almost out the parking lot and the nigga called us back and we pulled back up and got the money and went in. So that's about it. You know what I mean? Other than that, we normally out. You know, George was on it. George down there
Right.
was on top of it, man. So he kind of weeded all that shit out for us. So it was just one time that nigga was trying to hold his nuts and one trying to give us the, you know what I mean, the bread in the right amount of time. As soon as we touched down, and we told him, yeah, all right, man. So we come to the club, that's fine too. And he was tripping there too, talking about how many people went in there and all that. Oh, man, they ain't got nothing to do with us.
Hell nah. Shit. That nigga Tom said they ain't paid the deposit, so we ain't going up. Goddamn.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's always a good one. Celebrity threesome.
Who you have one with?
Yeah, yeah.
And what girls I used to talk about on my rap?
Knee alone.
Nah, I don't know. I didn't. Making good and somebody else who I used to always say.
we no, that was Tom. What names did we hear? I done heard Jada a whole bunch of times.
I ain't talking about Jalen.
Let me see.
That's the only person I remember. I used to always talk about it. My shit was just making good, really, bro.
So you ain't nobody recently you add to with Megan.
Mm-mm.
So you just want you niggas just want Megan said. Shout out to Megan Good, goddamn me.
All these new girls, they bought.
Nah, for real. That's fact. He said, if you had to compare your career as an artist to an NBA player, who would it be and why?
Mm, that's a good question. In, artist to an NBA player. So he got to show some smile shit. Probably Allen Iverson.
That's a good one.
Allen Iverson, and why he kind of, Iverson was by his brand too. You
Right.
know, what I mean, I think Iverson was just about bringing hip hop to the NBA. But just for the most part, Iverson was a short person about his brand. So for me, it's gonna have to be Allen Iverson. That's probably my favorite basketball player too. Iverson, LeBron, then Jordan and Kobe.
Real shit. That's a hell of a comparison, though. Shit. I was that nigga, dog.
Yeah.
No, without a doubt. Hell of a comparison. He said, at least y'all was chasing that dough. Not no dry shit. Hell yeah. Um, worst career move.
Shit. Just going back to what I said, not knowing the business. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, "Hey, you ever been able to be in a bad contract?" Yep, because I just didn't know shit, man. And like I say, the less you know, man, the worse you gonna be off and be able to get hit with the whoop.
Fucking right.
Me, worst career move is just coming into it, not you know what I mean. Like, we can go back to basketball. Like, if you ain't all the way prepared, like if you ain't practiced, you ain't worked on this and that, the better high level competition you face, it's gonna get exposed. You ain't working on your handles, nigga gonna be ripping you. You ain't working on your jumper, nigga gonna go zone, you gonna be cold. You know what I mean? That type of shit. So worst career move is just not knowing shit. So if I ain't knowing about this publishing, Nick can grab some of that. If I ain't knowing how these splits and shit supposed to go, Nick can fuck me on these splits. If I ain't, you know what I mean, just that type of shit. So just not knowing all the ins and outs about the music is probably just my whole worst career move.
Real shit. That's probably gonna be a lot of people though on the cool, man.
Yeah, man. Cause like I say, if you know it, you in there. The more you know, you might not even want to do this shit.
With you at point, build your 5-man all-star rap team of Dallas artists.
Mm. Me, Mr. Lucci, Tom, Tuck at center. Okay, well, Tom probably be the power forward, so I need a small forward. Um, Man, who else I heard been doing that thing a little bit, man? Hmm.
That last one always the hardest one, man.
Yeah, kind of trying to, you know what I mean, split it up and, you know what I mean, not just name everybody from the old shit.
Right.
Who I like kind of know, man. Smile forward though. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go. Like I say, we gonna go with this new artist. Go with the
He said,
Damn,
He
who?
said he gonna go for three. Okay.
Uh, I named four. I need one
yeah.
more. I need one more. I don't want to name all old niggas though, man. I'm gonna pick him though, man. I'm gonna just say the like probably the newest nigga. I'm gonna go grind O'Shea.
Bro, that nigga O'Shea so motherfucking hard.
Yeah,
I ain't, bro. That nigga, yeah, I don't hear enough people talking about O'Shea, bro. And that nigga,
I ain't know he was from the city though.
yeah, hell yeah, like a motherfucker, man. That nigga, I remember when that nigga was just doing social media video. I ain't know bro was rapping or nothing. Next thing I look up, that nigga dropping some. I'm talking about back to back dropping bangers, man. Yeah, for shit show. Shout out to my nigga O'Shea, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got one more. That's real. I ain't heard nobody mention that nigga, bro. That's love. All right, so last one is your most embarrassing moment.
Damn, so I can't say the Van oh that shit that would have been embarrassing too. Uh I ain't got no it wasn't embarrassing. Cause shit, I'm gonna just say it was a crazy moment. I remember
Yeah.
one time we had a show and shit. Like if anybody know me, nigga know like I can't eat shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't do a lot of eating no while I travel because my stomach hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I remember one time, shit, we was just we went we had a show. This with the Freestyle Kings too. Matter of fact, had a show. We probably about 15 minutes till we had to get on stage. I had to go to the restroom. Shit, the restroom didn't have no door on that bitch. It was just the stall. Shit, we was 10 minutes out for stage. Shit, I still went to the restroom. Nigga was coming in that house. Damn, Lil Ronnie, when y'all going on stage? Shit, as soon as I get done. That was probably about it.
Hey, yeah, shit, nigga gotta do what you fucking gotta do, goddamn me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dough not on that bitch or not.
Hell nah, fuck that dope, man. No cap. Our shit, man. You know, like before we kind of like to close out the show on these top two questions, man. But before I get to them, what's some of your upcoming projects you got coming out? What can we be looking out for?
Man, I'm working with my it's I ain't gonna even say it's like Tom manager. He just somebody that be dibbing and dabbing with Tom with some shit. My partner named A Dot. He got his own little music group, AMG Music Group. Man, say he been hitting me up to do just like some singles. We probably gonna make it be where we probably do like five of them together. Might just drop a little EP.
Hey, yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna call that hoe, but it's some bangers on. I got like two bangers I like already. One of them called that mode, and the other one be called all of it. You know what I'm saying? So them two songs, I don't know what that's gonna be called, but I'm working on another little solo project. I'm gonna call it hoe Gloat, GLOAT, greatest little nigga of all time.
Nah, for real. Not like
Yeah,
a motherfucker.
yeah.
All right, so that's what y'all could be looking forward to, man. Like, yeah, I got your contact. That's me who you've been texting. So whenever you let me know it's gonna be dropping, I know it's gonna be on your social media and everything. But that way I can let my people know who gonna be over here, who gonna be looking out for it, bro. We can't wait for that shit to drop for shit show. So,
Gotcha.
what do you charge for? What's your feature prices right now?
Man, them how be different, man. 'Cause I really ain't doing no 16. I was thinking them 16 just driving a bitch. So a nigga asked me for a 16. I probably tell a nigga like $500. Cause I don't want to do that hoe.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
16 just so you know what I mean. Them hoe just outdated. So probably like some eights. Probably doing like eights. I probably be charging niggas like 150 to two. And then like 12 bars, I probably be charging like 2 to 250. It just, you know what I mean? She just be
Yeah,
depending on me, bro. But around that price range.
already. Shit, y'all. They gonna definitely be tapping in with that one. That's love. That's love prices, man. Shit. That's a hell of a
Yeah,
tag to
and
be
then
up, bro.
uh that's like one of my not pet peeve, but that's one of my hardest things with this shit, bro. It's like, you know what I mean, what you charge. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you don't want to be too high where you don't get shit. You don't want to be too low where you be like, damn, man, that you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can be too low and nigga be like, nah, man, that nigga on the chart, that nigga ain't worth that nigga, you know what I mean? Like you could be too low and niggas feel like you ain't about shit. Or like I say, you could be too, or you could charge too much and then you don't get shit. So that kind of that's another thing that kind of that's a little challenge, not challenge, but that's something that you got to kind of grasp too when you be doing this music shit. Like what you gonna be charging, you know what I mean? So you can just it's just to me it's just about get money on the constant.
Right. Hell yeah. That's what it gotta be about. Shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I take that constant money over anything. Shit.
Well, it just depends on how it go. You know what I mean? Cause it can go just like I be doing this shit like what I be doing like parlaying and betting. Like a lot of niggas will come through and they'll hit a parlay and put 20 on the four. And they been on tow that bitch down. You know what I mean? 20 on the four or $100 four. You been on made 4 bands.
Hell yeah, shit. Just like that. Shit.
But then you gotta realize all the days where you probably done paid 20 and did that $100 four times and ain't hit, you know what I mean?
Didn't hit not one
But nigga,
time.
you gotta be trying to do like single picks. And you know, yeah, just how you know.
That's real though, bro. I respect the fuck out of that shit. No cap. So man, yeah, there y'all go, man. There's there's the numbers y'all asked for, and we got the upcoming projects. Definitely can't wait for that to drop, man. So like I said, we like to go ahead. What you gonna say?
I said projects and sing. I'm working on that glow, and then I got 2 singles that I'm finna get ready to probably drop in just a minute here.
And if I'm not okay, I got it pulled up over here because I was listening to that shit earlier. Your YouTube page and your IG is I am running and your Facebook is I am running too, right? Your Instagram and your Facebook the same thing, right?
Instagram I am Lil Ronnie, and
I am Lil Ronnie,
Facebook
right.
is just I am running.
Okay.
I am with a space and then running, and then Twitter I am Lil Ronnie too.
All right, bet. So we'll make sure that we'll make sure we tag that in the podcast post before we put it on, so they'll know where to go follow your music. And your YouTube is still the Lil Ronnie, right? Just the Lil Ronnie page you still run on your YouTube.
Yo, you can just go right to the / LNIC
Say less. So make sure y'all put that in there so we can add that with our caption. All right, so these last 2 questions, man, these are the ones that kind of really the last one. We're gonna go. We trying to get your top 5, your current top 5 from no matter what era. People, top 5 people that you listen to, if not every day, at least once or twice a month. And then we want your Mount Rushmore. Your Mount Rushmore, is the 4 people on the mountain. And in this case, it's gonna be Dallas. So without these 4 people, they work ethic, they impact on the game, their music and all this influence. Without these 4 people, the music scene in Dallas wouldn't be what it is. The people, the artists that come out of Dallas wouldn't have the influence they have. So that's gonna be the last question. But we're gonna start right now. Who's on your current top 5? Somebody that you listen to.
There's one person.
No, 5. Your top 5.
I listen to Dirt. I listen to NBA YoungBoy. You might well say folk. I listen to me every day.
Hey, yeah.
I'm just being honest. I always listen to new shit or what I mean, trying to critique some shit. Maybe Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo gonna beat 4, 5. Somebody. And shit, I still listen to my boy Jody Breeze. Shit.
Hey, shout out to Breeze, man.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah, shout out to Jody.
Yeah, Jody Breeze is an underdog for me. But I like but new right now, I ain't gonna lie. Yo Gotti got me a fan back though.
With that CM10?
Yeah, cause Yo Gotti to me, man, that nigga putting out the same shit for like the last 9 years, bro.
Yeah, no. That CM10, he showed his ass.
Last one though, he kind of showed a little growth. Mixed
Right.
with the shit he was doing the 9 years that, ain't no wrong with doing your core shit and having like a, a sample CD that every time you drop, you got this same type of song and shit, but it was starting to get redundant a little bit with that nigga.
Like a motherfucker, man. Yeah,
But Gotti, man, fan. You know what I mean? I'm back on the Yo Gotti fan list.
Shout out my nigga Gotti. Yeah, he went out with a bang for shit show.
Yeah, that hoe, I like that one.
All right, so now this is the Mount Rushmore I was playing down. This is just 4 people, the 4 top people who got the most, the biggest, the influence ever out of Dallas. And these are 4 people that overlook the city. And if you got to pick 4, so who is your 4?
You gotta say so you can't say you can't say DS, so I gotta pick one.
No, yeah, you can. Yeah, like if it's a group, yeah, hell yeah, you can say a group.
It gotta be DSR. It gotta be Pookie and Lucci, because the North, they just started the shit in the North, but the North been banging. But coming with them from the North.
Right.
Um, then I gotta go Twisted Black
Ooh.
because of everything that just come from the funk. You know what I mean? But he knocked the door down from the funk, and then you gotta go Erica Badu.
Hey man, that's hard, my nigga. I respect the fuck out of that one. I ain't no yeah, man. Salute, man. Salute to God now for real. Hey, you know what, bro? That's twice you done hit a nigga, bro. Like, I don't hey man, salute like a motherfucker,
Miss
man.
South Dallas herself, man.
Yeah, motherfucking yeah,
Yeah,
bro. How can you leave
Erica
after
Badu.
we talking about Dallas, man? Real
You
shit.
gotta go. She might be the, you know what I mean. Unless you gonna say some shit like, you know what I mean, Post Malone, Vanilla Ice. You know what I mean. Unless you gonna
Yeah,
go political and go with the, you know what I mean, the black and white or who the biggest out of the day.
right.
You gotta say Erica Badu.
You got to, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way around that.
See, I would say DOC, but I just, you know what I mean, I ain't really listening to the DOC though.
Right, right, right,
You know, and he'll be one of them ones like I got a whole like it's a lot of niggas that I could be like to say that I respect, but just don't listen to.
right.
Like when I was talking about when we was talking about UGK and Outkast, and I was like only like one half. I like the whole group. I respect the whole group, both of them.
Right.
But I just ain't no Bun B fan like that. I just ain't no Andre 3000 fan like that.
It's just because they style of music.
Uh, yeah, you know what I mean. But then you know when you do music, bro, you kind of it's hard not to compare or compete. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like be like, man, this nigga doing this type of shit. I can't listen to that. You know what I mean? That's how. You know what I mean? It seemed like Andre 3000 used to be kind of weird. You know what I mean? That'll be like a knock. You know what I mean? So he like, I ain't listening to this nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't liking how he dressed and shit. That shit ain't got nothing to do with a nigga. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
don't.
Right. Right.
Music too. You looking at every little thing like, nah, that nigga wearing this type of shit. I ain't fucking with that.
Hey, yeah, a nigga know exactly. Nah, for real, bro. I like that real shit. I like that. I like when a nigga just keep it a whole buck, my nigga. That's the only thing we ask on this motherfucker, man. Say, man, Ronnie, like I was saying, bro, when we first started, bro, the whole team, and like, you know, a couple of my co-hosts had, you know, they got caught up in some shit, so they weren't able to be here tonight, but they will be, you know, going back and replaying this, bro, and we definitely want to have you back, you know what I'm saying, soon. Like we'll be hosting these
Oh yeah, when the CD drop or something, we can come back and do it again.
you fucking right. I was just about to say, yeah, bro. So if we can do a whole listening part on this motherfucker, you know. So I definitely know they're gonna pull up for that, bro, because that's legendary. Especially if you from Texas, bro, like you from any, especially the Metro, that shit gonna be legendary there. So definitely, bro, let me know whenever you ready. I don't give a damn what's going on. We're gonna make sure that date gets closed in, and we're gonna get that shit popping for shit show, my nigga.
Bet.
Hey, well, shit, we appreciate you for tuning in. I mean, for pulling up, bro. Fucking what is blessing our game, my nigga. You whatever you need from us, bro. Tap in whenever you ready. Tap in. We gonna stay tapped in with you, my nigga. And shit, God bless you, bro. Keep doing your motherfucking thing, cause we definitely in tune with you, fam.
Already, that sound like a bet. God bless y'all too. Y'all have a good one.
All
You
right,
too, Triple
appreciate
D,
you, fam.
stand up, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yes,
All right.
sir.
All right, y'all. We appreciate it, man. No cap. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Showing my nigga Ronnie some love, showing the platform some love, like always, man. Mark, boy, fired. This I'm talking about, bitch, boy. I'm talking. Let me get off this motherfucking thing. So yeah, like I was telling y'all earlier, I need some I got a post coming out. I still got some positions open up, bro. Like just a couple of them. But tomorrow we got the sports segment coming tomorrow, bro. Hey, we got some, bro. If you fuck with the sports, if you think you know sports,
I'm in that bitch.
yeah, man. Hey, man, it's going down tomorrow. We got
We talking football, basketball,
all that. We got some crazy guests coming in tomorrow about this sports shit, man. So make sure y'all tune in with that. Then Tuesday, you know, we got Misbehaving, you know, with the single. Y'all, I know y'all remember that song, goddamn. I hit that bitch with a bottle. You know, she will be here, goddamn me Tuesday. Got my nigga Lil Noy coming through Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Another Memphis legend, man. You know, 3-6 shit, all that shit, man. We got them coming.
Yeah, man,
Bro, it's so y'all know the dates, man. The dates is on the page. Y'all stay tuned. But yeah, we got a couple of spots open.
And next Sunday, hopefully we'll have the game and shit going. We had
Nah, I'm
a couple
fucking with you,
run-ins
Mark.
today. We apologize, y'all.
Yeah, man. We still trying to get that worked out, man. We definitely trying to get that worked out. But yeah, listen, the game and shit is definitely on deck. We got the GTA coming. Y'all niggas tap in now because when the server get full, it's through. Yeah, I'm fucking with you, bro. You good. But yeah, man, we'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Remember, y'all know how it go, man. Keep God first. Take care of your people, man. Mark, hey, Mark, come backstage, man. I gotta holler at you. We're gonna fuck with y'all.